Hey everyone, it's Dr. Nelson. So hey, listen, just a quick breakdown of Kaplan. So I know some of you, are hitting benchmarks and some of you aren't. So I just wanted to take a minute to just kind of ease your mind a little bit, okay? So remember, we're looking at you hitting the 66.6% or higher for your Kaplan proctored exam. If you shouldn't hit the 66.6%, what will happen is you're going to see a 0 in the grade book just for now. But what you're also going to see is that you have to do at least 3 hours of focus review and remediation within Kaplan, and you need to go back in and do your practice B at a 69% or higher because you're going to get one more attempt, a second attempt on the proctored exam that's due in a few weeks. And you have to hit a benchmark of 69%. So that's the only difference, okay? It is going to be a different version of the exam, but your benchmark is a little bit higher since you've seen some of the content before, okay? So it doesn't mean that you fail the class. It doesn't mean that you fail automatically. It means you get a second attempt. Now, on per the syllabus, you do get lower points if you make it on the second attempt, but it doesn't mean you get a 0. Remember, it's worth 50% or 10% of your overall grade. So it is important that you pass it because it's going to affect your grade because it may drag it down, it may bring it up. So it's important. And again, I don't want everyone to get really excited or beat yourself up over this because it's the first one you're taking. And remember, fundamentals should be content you've already had, okay? And we're just getting a baseline for how you're going to do. And again, this is really just to show you the process of how Examity works, how Kaplan works, so that way when you move into future courses, you're ready for Kaplan and you understand how it works. So again, a lot of you have struggled with, increasing your practice scores, getting in, taking the proctored exam. I just want you to understand that this is all a learning process, okay? And if you have any questions along the way, I'm certainly more than happy to help you navigate Kaplan. And it's not that big of a deal. I have a lot of people that have a lot of anxiety right now, so I just want to tell you it's not that big of a deal. It's important, yes, but it doesn't dictate how you're going to do in this entire course. Okay, it's just one exam, not a big deal, and there's still a lot of points to go. Okay, so we've just kind of finished up. This is like the last week of the transition part of the course. Okay. Now we're going to go into the last 8 weeks of the course, which I talked about in the beginning of the course as your med math review. Okay. So we're going to dive into basic med math, oral, intramuscular, subcutaneous injections. And then we're going to get into IV administration, talk a little bit about that to gear you up for your first clinical course. So this is where your Shadow Health software comes into play and also your health scholars. So if you look in your syllabus, Health Scholars was just changed. It was prior My Smart Health, but they were bought by another company just this semester. So now it's Health Scholars. It looks exactly the same. It's just the name is different. So if you saw, I put up an announcement where you need to go in and register for Health Scholars, and then I'll go in and assign you your 2 activities. They're not due until week 9, and there's one, I think, in week 11. So the biggest thing is, remember, Health Scholars you don't pay for, but Shadow Health was the required textbook of the course. It's a fee that you paid and you were given an access code. There is a pen with it as well, a course pen. Make sure you grab that out of the syllabus and put it in, okay? So I'm getting in there making assignments right now, so you won't see anything as of right now, but just make sure you can log into both of those entities and that you're ready to go for the next week, okay? Other than that, I hope everyone else is doing well. Everyone's getting assignments in on time. I have everyone's clinical maps now, and I'm going ahead and I'm working on facilitating those through Mark Schaefer to gear up. If you are anticipating on taking Nursing 324 in the spring, that's your first true clinical course with a preceptor at a clinical site, you need to ensure that you already have a contract in place and you've started that process. So we probably need to talk one-on-one. I'll be sending out emails about clinical placements and how we can get the ball rolling because it's a short time away. All right. Thanks, guys. And I'll speak with you soon. Bye-bye.